Whilst condemning the attack, Ambassador McKee says Putin's aggression against Ukraine will cost Russia profoundly, both economically and strategically. She further highlighted some of Russia's movement which signaled this war.
He methodically moved more than 150,000 troops and military equipment to Ukraine's border. He moved blood supplies and built field hospitals, demonstrating his intentions all along. He rejected every single good faith effort by the United States and our allies and our partners to address his fabricated security concerns and to avoid needless conflict and human suffering by engaging in diplomacy and dialogue, which is the best solution.
McKee adds Putin executed his playbook exactly as they had warned he would do.
We saw Russia's proxies increase their shelling in the Donbass. We saw the Russian government launch cyber operations against Ukraine. We saw staged political theater in Moscow and heard outlandish and baseless claims made about Ukraine in an attempt to justify Russia's aggression. And Russia continues to justify its military aggression by falsely claiming the need to stop genocide in Ukraine, despite there being no evidence, zero evidence, that genocide was occurring there.
She noted that the U.S. saw Russia use these tactics before when they invaded Ukraine in 2014 and Georgia in 2008. McKee says at that very moment, the United Nations Security Council was meeting to stand up for Ukraine's sovereignty and forestall disaster. Putin launched his invasion in violation of international laws.
We, the United States, have been transparent with the world. We declassified our intelligence about Russia's plans so there could be no confusion and no cover-up. Putin is the aggressor. Putin chose this war, and now his people will bear the consequences of his decision to invest in war rather than them. Putin's goal of dividing the West has failed. In the face of one of the most significant challenges to European security and democratic ideals around the world since World War II, the United States and our allies and partners have joined together in solidarity. We have united, coordinating intensively to engage as one with Russia and Ukraine, providing assistance to Ukraine and develop a broad and massive response, and reaffirm our commitment to NATO.
Ambassador McKee emphasized that Putin has failed to divide NATO whilst also undermining their shared belief and the fundamental right of sovereign nations to choose their destiny and allies. Thus, Putin will fail to erase the proud nation of Ukraine. Henrietta Yama, NBC National News, Port Moresby.